Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Riyad Mahrez. He's one of the best dribblers around, Peter, with such delicate, close control and wonderful balance. He could finish with the best of them.
He's gone for goal! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Yupes make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Yupes have it back and can go again. Oh, played right into his path. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Mahrez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Adrian Benabe. Now it's Nzola. Gets a good foot in there. Sergio Roberto. Couldn't squeeze it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Nzola.
Parma really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! Parma are back in business! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any
shot at goal! Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to get it away. It's gone for a throw-in. That has not gone well. Out towards the flank. He's got away, and he lines up a cross. Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Aimed beyond the defence, and that pass isn't the best. That's a cute ball. No way through. Has a look and plays it forward. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Yilmaz knocks it into space. That has ended up in no man's land.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Mahrez. Gone behind for a goal kick. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Iheanacho! He's scored! And they get themselves in front! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, well played, well played. Adrian Benabe. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. And no, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Definitely away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's had it nicked away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good to pay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Luca Bacchio clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. And that has been cleared. Threads one in. Oh, they can break here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Great chance! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is quite a battle.
Parma really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He's found a way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Corner number 2 then. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So, third corner of the game. Parma are looking to go forward now. He's through here. That's the keeper's ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Probing pass. Pavard spots it and intercepts. Sergio Roberto. And now the breakaway. Pass is short and sharp. That ball looks a good one. Big chance! He scores! And they're back in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played.
He's had a shot! In he goes again. It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Quite a thriller this one's become. But, oh, he's been caught on it here. And they've got rid.
Giuseppe clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he's quick to get it clear again. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Good to pay, get themselves into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Well, nicely intercepted. Good to pay. Appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that's a lovely exchange. He came in hard, very hard.
Giuseppe can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit
Il
now.
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that is a good... Goes for a shot! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Good to pay. Could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? They've done it! Deep into injury time. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Parma lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.